Distract them.
Yep. Oh, you jumped to that one, you ho. It's so stupidly overpowered. Yo, how's it going, everybody? Chadley here, and in today's video we're gonna be looking at Falcon Punch Flak. With this build, you're gonna be pretty much one-tapping everything in the entire game, with the exception of like true trials bosses. But even then, if you guys try hard enough, you can still one-tap them. The Wotan kill that you guys saw at the start of this video, I did that for 100% of our runs. I think we did like 4 or 5 runs with this build last night, and you can do that every single time. The only requirement to do that is just to obviously have the build, but then just do the timing. But it's really super forgiving with our static charge that we're going to be using. It stretches really far and will guarantee that you're going to kill that top half before it gets away. But otherwise, this build is perfect for every single scenario in the entire game, and it's personally one of my favorite builds. If you guys want to download this save on PC, make sure you join up on the Discord. I'll have a save file section in there with the link to this save. So if you guys want that, make sure you join up on there. And then also, hopefully, I'll see you guys over on Twitch. We're going to be updating some more builds tonight. Links to both Discord and Twitch will be in the description down below. But otherwise, let's go ahead and jump right into this build. So first off, we're going to be looking at our gear here. So our first thing that we're going to have is, this is really only used in case I need to kill something that the racks can't target. Like at the start of the Malawan takedown, the guys on the turrets on the wall, for whatever reason, I can't use the Peregrine on them, so I just use the face puncher. But otherwise, you really don't have to shoot with this build. You're just going to be throwing grenades and then casting your racks. Then otherwise, we're going to have a couple Guardian Angels. I suggest the 150 over 90, but then the one that I use 99% of the time, and you're still going to be one-shotting everything, is a 100 melee Guardian Angel. This is going to give you basically 500% V2 damage, which is huge. If you guys do not have the Guardian Angel, or you guys don't have the DLC to get the Guardian Angel, just use a Psycho Stabber with 100 melee and then get another one with 150 over 90, and you guys will be good to go. You'll still one-tap everything in the entire game. Then moving down, looking at our shield, we're going to be using the Revolter. It's just free extra shock damage on there. We're going to use action skill start, so every time we cast our racks, we're going to have that shock and rage. You guys are going to be dealing unreal amounts of damage with this. And then looking at our grenade, we're going to be using the Fish Slap. This thing at level 72, like I said, if you guys saw yesterday's video, it is disgusting. It should have never happened. This thing is so powerful. So hopefully you guys have fun with this one. And then otherwise, just get a bunch of the different elements of it. I use corrosive for most of the takedowns. I have a radiation, I have fire, shock, whatever. Just get all the different variants that you can. You'll be good to go. The actual effects on it really don't matter. Link, Royd are usually the best too. And then for the class mod, just get your hands on a Peregrine with as much interplanetary stalker as you possibly can. And then for our artifact, the one that I use 99% of the time is a Knife Drain static charge. Knife Drain is going to keep you guys alive. You're pretty much never going to go down. And then the static charge is fantastic for damage and also mobbing. You're going to be taking out huge hordes with the static charge and also dealing hundreds of millions, if not damage cap with it, which is pretty darn disgusting. Otherwise, if you guys are doing any sort of bossing, get the different elemental stone static charges or the different elemental stone white elephants. The white elephants aren't super reliable, but when you can get them to proc, they're going to deal unreal amounts of damage. That's really all the gear that I ever use with this build. There's no point of really changing anything else out, but let's go ahead and take a look at our skill tree now. So with the recent level cap increase, we now have 70 skill points to spend. So we're going to be able to pick up so many great skills with just this one build. So we're going to be starting off here in the green tree first. So we're going to be grabbing self-repairing system for the max health and health regen. Nothing else in this first row is really going to help us out. We can't really proc Furious Attack very reliably, so there's no point of really grabbing it. And then otherwise, we're going to grab Eager to Impress so we can spam our racks more. And then we're going to grab Lick the Wounds and then Turn Tail and Run for the health regen while we are moving. And then also, if you guys are down and you need to shoot your face puncher, you're going to get that gun damage boosting it when you are standing still. So then we're going to grab one more point, and just to overclock, there's nothing really else that's going to help us too much here. And then we're going to grab 3 points in the Fast and Furious for the movement speed and also the gun damage. And like I said, in case you guys are using the face puncher. And then for our last points to get to power inside, we're going to grab Hidden Machine. This isn't going to be active all the time, but when it is active, it is going to be a lot of extra damage. And since we are using a knife drain majority of the time, we really don't need Rage and Recover to be fully maxed out for us. It's just kind of a little bit of a benefit to help you guys out. And then finally, we are going to be grabbing, obviously, Power Inside. 50% extra damage. You guys are going to have your health full pretty much all the time, considering we are using the knife drain, so you're going to get that full benefit. Now, moving over to Blue Tree, we're just going to be grabbing Persistence Hunter just for the extra gun damage, and then 2 points into Ferocity to help our pet damage, and then 5 points into Frenzy, 3 points into He Bites to help our pet proc Frenzy, and then 1 point into Who Rescued Who to keep our pet alive a little bit better. And also Psycho Head on a stick so they can move faster and get to us in case we are down a little bit quicker. They can help save your life. And then 5 points into Barbaric Yop so we can boost our pet bonuses. We're going to get more elemental damage and health regen out of our Scorcher. And then 3 points into Pack Tactics for the extra damage. Now, finally moving over to our red tree here, we're going to be maxing out Interplanetary Stalker. So with the perfect Peregrine, we're going to be getting a 9 out of 5 in there. 5 points into Hunter's Eye, 3 points into Head Count. Now, we aren't really going to be critting that much, but the static charge can naturally crit. So when that does happen, it can reduce the cooldown on your racks. So that is going to be our best option to pick up here. And then we're going to be grabbing a couple points into Ambush Predator just to move down the tree a little bit. And for when those static charges naturally crit, we're going to get a little bit more to them. And then we're going to be maxing out Big Game. And then we are going to have 3 points left. So we're going to put 2 into Most Dangerous Game. That's going to unlock this last tier here. And we're going to grab Galactic Shadow once again for the crit damage. Like I said, we are going to be using the Spider Rant Scorcher for the elemental damage. And then for our racks, we're going to be using Flock and Load for the additional racks. And then Rack Accelerate for the extra charge. Like always, I'm just going to run you guys through how I play this build. Pretty much all I do is just cast the racks, throw the fish slaps at enemies, and you guys are good to go. Like I said, you can't really hit these turret guys with your Peregrine, so you are going to need to shoot them with your face punchers. It's the big reason why we are using it, is just for the people we can't reach. Then otherwise, I'm just going to be holding my 100 melee Guardian Angel and just letting my racks go to town while I'm throwing grenades, and it's going to help me clear enemies much quicker. But there's really nothing crazy you have to do for this build. It's literally just run around and do those 2 things. If you guys do some sliding, you're going to get more to the static charge, but it's not necessary. The static charge is always active. But if you guys just want to get the most out of it, make sure you're sliding around. And that's really about it. Everything, like I said, is going to be one shot. One thing to note with the Peregrine, since the racks are fire, if there's a fire heavy, you're not going to proc the Peregrine on them because they are immune to the fire racks. So just keep that in mind. You are going to have to throw the grenades at fire heavies. But then otherwise, like I said, you are going to one-tap everything. All we got to do is cast our racks here on the Kraken, and pretty much everybody up here is dead, and we're good to go. Also, the healing survivability aspect of this build is nuts. You hit one thing and you're going to be at full health no matter what your health is at. So overall, this build can pretty much do everything that you want it to. But otherwise, guys, I just wanted to show you exactly how consistent the Wotan kill is. Like I said, I'm literally just going to stand here, press F once he starts to split, and they are dead. It is that easy. You will do that every single kill as long as you're able to cast your racks right there. If you're down, obviously it's not going to happen, but you will one-tap the Wotan split every single time. But yeah, this build, in my opinion, is seriously one of the strongest out there. I absolutely love this build. It's so much fun to play, too. It's Flak, for me, one of the big reasons I like to play him is because you don't have to shoot your guns with him to do crazy amounts of damage. He actually does his most damage without shooting, which is awesome to me. It's just a great way to be playing the game, and this is just a fantastic way of taking advantage of that. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed Falcon Punch Flak, and hopefully you have as much fun as I do with him. Like I said, if you guys want the save file on PC, make sure you join up on the Discord and download it from there. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you guys over on Twitch. We stream basically every single night. If you guys want to catch more Borderlands content, make sure you are subscribed. We're going to have build updates pretty much all week, so stay tuned for those. But anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.